Good morning. Welcome to sunny Winnipeg. Once again, I have not checked the weather, so I don't know if it's going to stay sunny, but hey, I'm going to keep my hopes up. It's nice right now. 13 Celsius and rising. Okay. Oh, I did catch the sunrise on this morning. Kind of plain. Maybe I'll dub it in right now and show it to you. Okay, here's something that I want to talk about. You have, for the last many years, you've heard me occasionally talk about Tennessee Jim. He's probably one of my most faithful followers since even before the model table. Yes. And he sent me an email. Now, Jim is not the type of person who likes to brag about his accomplishments, but he sent me an email. He says, yesterday you were talking about, in the last episode, you were talking about the walkers. And he said, well, I just set came to a milestone. And the milestone is this, that yesterday it was the 10th year, or he had completed 10 full years of going for a walk 2 miles every day. Yes. Now I believe him. You probably might think, well, what about when you're sick or something like that, or if there's a blizzard comes through? Well, in Tennessee, they don't have too many blizzards. Anyway, yeah, I can believe that, because back when I was walking to work a lot, I didn't do it for 10 years, but I walked in all the way from right here to the bus depot downtown, and I used to know exactly to the second almost how long it took me, but I've forgotten now. I did that too, and I remember we did have a couple of blizzards, and I started out extra early and trudged through the snow. If I tried that now, I'd probably have a heart attack before I got to the corner. Anyway, yeah. So congratulations to him. 10 years. And another thing, he says that what he will do is, along the road, he will pick up garbage. So he must, I don't know if you drag a garbage can behind you? Anyway, he said he picks up garbage like bottles and stuff like that on the side of the road to try and keep the neighborhood looking nice. Hey, congratulations. It's nice that there's still people in the world like that care. Yeah, okay. Now, I was noticing this morning when I looked at my watch that I thought, if I hold it wrong, it's just not quite as bright. The LCD liquid crystal display that's on these watches, they get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer as the battery voltage drops. And I thought, I can't remember ever changing the battery in this watch. And I might have, but I don't think so. So anyway, I checked to see when was it that I bought it. Well, on September the 12th, in just a couple of days, it will be 7 years. Yeah, I got it in 2018. So it's possible that this is the same battery for 7 years. And that's amazing, because this watch, not only does it have to keep the time with its little mechanism, but every morning, early in the morning, it goes online, if you will, and it picks up a radio signal and sets itself. That's why it's so precise. In fact, that clock there does the same thing. That's why, I don't know if you can see it. Am I holding it so that you can see the seconds? Yeah, it'll be to the second, the same. Anyway, okay. What are we going to do today? Well, we're going to try and shape our little antenna here, as one viewer put it, in the shape of a W. That's a pretty good description of the way it's going to look. I know how it is supposed to be soldered to the brackets, but I'm not sure if I can get it to go that way. I think maybe if I'm smart, I I will get the other pieces that this is going to actually fasten onto, and just make sure that if I don't solder it up quite right, is there going to be a problem later when I go to put the antenna on the plastic part that it goes on. Oh yeah, you know what? It shows it right here in the next yeah, it's some sort of a, almost like a little rotating thing. It's almost like a little turret. Okay, oh my, there is some really delicate photo etch that has to be put on that to give it its detail. So yeah, I think I better find this part. It looks like it's called T37. Because this piece that we're going to make up here has got to fasten onto T37. Hopefully I'll remember to dub it in there on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, I would assume we are going to be seeing our friend Missy the dog. Hey. There, that's better. I gotta have everything just right or I'm uncomfortable. Okay, yeah, I think we're, oh, you know, when I went to McDonald's yesterday, in the, on the bike. I thought I'll swing by and I'll have a Coke Zero. McDonald's has upped their prices. I can't remember what I paid, but I think it's like about $2.80. I should look it up. I should have kept the slip. Oh my, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to cut back on my McDonald's. You know, I don't mind spending $1 for coffee. That's not bad. But in the afternoon, I don't feel like coffee. I feel like a Coke Zero. But $2.80 or whatever that was. That's sorry, McDonald's. You've lost my business for that. I know. People will say, well, they have to, you want them to stay open, don't you? Yeah, but I want to build I got to save a little bit of money. I've already spent way too much on that stupid motorcycle. This one right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, what are we going to be doing here? Well, I think we're going to recompose and try and make our antenna look like a W. Yeah, I've already got a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do it. I think it's going to work. Okay, let's try and keep everything around this little dot right here, and then I know you can see it and I can see it. And we'll use this needle here to try and get the proper radius. And very gently now. Okay, so we're going to want to have the radius similar to this little right here. Maybe I should have something else to point with. It's a little bit more definitive. Yeah, the radius would be for right in here. I do believe that it goes on the ins. Let me check the manual. Is this supposed to go on the inside of this thing? Or no, it would have to be on the inside of it. Either that, or it may be that it's going to end up just going right along the middle all the way along, you know what I mean? No, I guess you don't. Okay, carefully now, carefully. Maybe these are not the right tweezers to pick this up with. Okay, okay, now the bend. Maybe I should get my spotlight down here and cast the light in from the side like that, so that things like the folding lines and so on show up, because right now they really don't. Yeah, just bear with me here. Okay, let's try this again here. And Now you can see the folding lines now on this piece. And usually I like to bend the part towards the folding line, not away from it. And so that would mean that in order to have it go around here, we have to bend this little radius right here that I'm touching right here. We got to bend it in the right place. Now it won't come right in the middle, obviously, because there's a short distance from the folding line, which is going to end up here to here. It looks like the bend is going to have. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the way this is going to fold, we're going to want to have this piece turned over this way. Maybe I should have it crossways on like this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, now I have to just envision where the folding line is, because I can't see it anymore. It's on the other side of where I'm touching right now. And I'm thinking that if we bend it approximately like that, like that's where the folding line is. And we're going to go up just a little bit. See, I gotta get this angled here. Okay, I'm just going to push stop here for a minute while I kind of get my thoughts together. I don't want to do this wrong because I only basically get one shot at this. Okay, here we go. Now, I think that our bend should be about right here. I'm trying to hold this at right angles to everything here. It could be that I'm going to need something a little bit softer. Yeah, that's going to allow okay, and now the other bend would come about here. I just want to sort of do a bit of a dry run here. You might say, well, this isn't really a dry run, but okay, now when we take this piece and we fold it at the folding lines back towards the way it's supposed to go, is the bend that I just made, although I realize it has to be increased a lot. Okay, I might have to take this off camera and just grab it with the Tamiya folding plier and bend it. I don't think I can do it on camera. Where are those pliers? Okay. Okay, now it should bend at the line there quite easily, at the folding line. I realize that this is going in and out of focus on you because, okay, yeah. Maybe I'll get rid of my little piece of foam here. There we go. Now I don't want to be bending this back and forth too many times because metal fatigue is going to set in there. Okay, now let's get this over here. Let me check, and we're still in the field of view. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, now scared myself. I thought I bent it the wrong way. No, I didn't bend it the wrong way. I'm holding it the wrong way. Okay. Is the bend that I just made. Maybe I should be turning this like this. That way I can get my fingers out of the light. Having trouble picking it up. Okay. I know I use the tweezers a lot. Yeah, I think that the bend that we just made, if we continue on with it and wrap it around the needle and increase it considerably, of course, it's going to be the bend is going to be in the right place. Yeah, you'll be using tweezers too when you're 79 years old. Well, I'm not 79 yet, but I will be in less than 2 months. Okay, now, let's move very slowly and deliberately so that we don't accidentally knock this whole thing over. Now, let me check the monitor. Can you still see what I'm doing? Okay, I'm hoping that this will fold a little better here. Like that. Now, this other one, I don't know if I'm getting it or not here. Okay, now we have to bend this back at the folding lines a lot better. Okay, how can I grab hold of this here now? Yeah, it has to bend. It has to bend right there. This something doesn't look right. Do I have to bend it the wrong way? Oh my, I think I have to bend it the wrong way. I had wanted to be able to bend this towards the folding line. And just let me push stop here and think this through. No, I got it right. If I bend it towards, you can see the folding lines there, right where I'm just touching right now. I know I'm trembling and shaking. But if I can just grab it here, and what I need is a special tweezer. I should almost take a couple of my cheap tweezers and grind them down so that they are more like needle nose, so that they will grab all 4 of these at the same time, and then another one grab the other 4 on the bottom, and or maybe if I could almost get like 3 of them. Yeah, I've got like 3 of them there. Now if I could come in with a tweezer from the other side. Yeah, just once again I'm going to push stop here. Okay, I think that should hold. And the idea is I should be able to come in here now with the other tweezer and bend this like this. let's move in. Okay, now I would have preferred that my perspective here would have come from this angle here, but I can't get the camera on top of the clamp easily, so we're going to have to just deal with the best we can here. Now I can't turn my hand. I need one of those wrists like a robot that can go in and then rotate. I think we're getting it though. Okay, you know, it could be now that I should be able to bend it with my finger. Okay, I think we basically have our W shape, but I don't know if it is. Yeah, let's just release Chris's clamp here. One of Chris's it's probably going to fall out. Yeah, okay. I think we basically got it. Okay, let's lay it down now on that other bracket that it has to be soldered to, and just see how much more we have to squeeze these things together here. Okay, let's sort of try and envision where is this supposed to go. I think we have to bend the folding line. In other words, these two wings, you might call them, they have to be bent out a little bit more. I'm going to probably do that off camera. So why am I trying to do it here on camera? Okay, move very slowly and carefully here. Let me check the monitor. Can you still see? Yeah. Okay, how does that look? I don't think I bent it all that much. It's got to go a little bit more, doesn't it? Just a little bit more. Maybe if I used Tony's tweezers here, grab it, and I could, yeah, that's going to work a little better maybe. Can't let go of it. Why can't I grab hold of this thing here? I keep letting go of it. I guess I'm scared to squeeze hard. Now it's got to go something like this and get soldered pretty much the way you see it right there. And I think we can probably do that. Excuse me, if I was to maybe have the heat resisting oven mat and have it sitting on that, then put the flux on it. Maybe I could put the flux on first, and then one of the viewers was saying, put your flux on your part and then use the flux to stick the parts together. Yeah. but the thing will be to apply the heat then later, so and not accidentally move the piece out of line, because right now it's pretty much where it's supposed to go. At least I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much where it's supposed to go. Then afterwards, we would put the other one on, the top one on, later. So, I'm noticing there's a real flurry of activity going on in the birdhouse. I've been watching it for about half an hour now. Morning.
Hey, it's the Uncle Ron. That's a hot summer day.
Oh, good. I'm gonna go for a bike ride.
Sunny and dry, no clouds. 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm overdressed.
Okay, up. Girl.
She's right down to business, this girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad summer's back.
25 degrees today. Any idea where you're going?
I thought I'd go to McDonald's in Transcona.
That'd be a nice trip.
McDonald's has raised their prices on some of their cold drinks.
From what to what?
Well, the small Coke Zero, I believe it was around $1.50 before, and now it's up around. I think I paid around $2.50 yesterday. Last time I'm going to order that.
The height. Tariffs. Oh,
Okay,
you're
Miss.
the best, Uncle Ron.
Thank you, Missy. I love you too.
Flap the ears. Flap the ears. Hit the road.
Yeah, I got the ear flap.
Yep.
Hey, it is nice out there.
Yes. Surprisingly warm.
Bye, Missy.
Oh, have a nice time, Ron.
Okay, we'll see ya. Yeah, I guess I better get out here and get some gas in the bike and go for my ride. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, now, before we come back here to the model table and we work with this stuff here, I want to get out, go for a ride. Yeah, take advantage of this beautiful weather, because it's not gonna last. Okay, I did go out for a ride. I've been back for quite a while already. If you can see the clock in the background there, you can see that the day has once again gotten away on me. I don't know why it was, but it took me a long time to do my editing. I guess maybe I was messing around inserting sunrises and birds and stuff like that, and that all takes time. However, I'm not happy about the location that I've got this. Okay, it's going to be just too awkward to try and solder down on the table like this. I'm going to have the same idea when I'm going to raise this up on something, but it's not going to be today now. It's going to have to be tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits for today, folks. And yeah, so you know what's coming. Thanks for watching, and all being well, and we'll see you tomorrow.